better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, no.
So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited, but that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Number 5.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
6-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Intended for Austin.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And the ball is knocked out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Ravens 7.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Jackson's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Mostert. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Jackson got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might.
Okay, cool. You can sell that seat.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Ravens 14.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Greedy Williams. The Ravens take
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Ryan Suckup set.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 42-yard line.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
46-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Ball carrier taken down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 25-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 17. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Sacked. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns 3.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Look at the big man rumble. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Justin Tucker.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Working out of the gun, Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On the carry for
it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
First down, Baltimore.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Hill. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Mayfield on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Ravens 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another...
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Designer on me, this they new Chanel.